Hello, are you out there? I'm Mark with Homebrew Fever Dreams, and I've got something off of r/Homebrew Fever Dreams, my subreddit, yeah, that I share with Warrior Button. Zombies horror survival. Oh, you read that wrong. I've read it several times. You got me so good, because you just want to say zombie survival horror. But I digress. I ran my first campaign last year. It was a 3-session, one-shot sort of deal. I told the players it was going to be a zombie horror survival situation. Gave them the setting, war-torn city, starting in a safe zone, in 1 week to make their zombie-killing heroes of the apocalypse. I told them sanity would be a thing, a resource that could tick up or down. I introduced Devil's Deals, okay, where players would take a permanent debuff to their character in exchange for adversity tokens and stat increases. Adversity token equals reroll anything. Oh. Attack, save, ability, damage, etc. 5 or lower. Okay. So this is like a straight up mechanic. Okay, this is the adventure. I was thinking this was going to be like a RPG horror story. But this is about how you run an adventure using sanity. That's a... not the player's handbook. The Dungeon Master's book has sanity and honor, like a chapter on that, like a 260 to 70. Wait, it's towards the end. And that is, yeah, if you want to have something scary, a horror, suspense, murder mystery, or cosmic horror, Call of Cthulhu, you would use the sanity stat. And the honor one would be like Code of Bushido, something like that, you know, whatever, where... I'm trying to think of like any other things. Samurai Code is what comes to my mind, but I'm sure there are many mythical orders and fantastical orders you could come up with that would use an honor mechanic. One player, for example, started off with a peg leg -5 move speed. They started off with that? You didn't like... I was thinking you would like be selling the mechanic in the moment where it's like, all right, you guys are about to TPK. Does anyone want an adversity token? And they're like, all right, what do I got to do? It's like, just gouge your eyes out. Simple. You're like, shit. An amputated arm, -2 dex, and can't use any two-handed equipment. In third-degree burns, -2 con, all to gain like +4 ability points and 10 adversity tokens. Okay, so you just have a little table, obviously. These are examples. Okay, but yeah, that's a great idea of how you could get something like an adversity token. In a sense, an adversity token is like inspiration tokens, but you can get a stack of them, but it's going to cost you something, a permanent detriment. I would imagine this is best suited, as most cosmic horror, murder mystery kind of stuff is, for shorter campaigns, just a couple of sessions, 2 or 3, 4 at the most, because obviously you don't want to be playing in a year-long campaign with detriments that might compile and make your character essentially unplayable. But it's a good mechanic, I think, for a short little arc. Let's see, I had players turn in their character sheets 1 hour before session 1, so I, the noob DM, could learn what their abilities, spells are. That's not a noob DM thing. You... see, this is carrthesixth, right? Carrthesixth is the one who posted this. Absolutely, any DM should have an idea of what the abilities, which include spells, of their characters are. You should know what your high AC is, your low AC for the party, what your high health, your low health is. You don't need to know every single one, but you should know what those ranges are when you're planning stuff out. Absolutely. So good on you for getting those character sheets before the session and just glancing over them. Absolutely. That's not a noob move. That's a big brain move. Okay. In actuality, I had some changes to make to their characters without telling them. Oh no. Each got a random trait like fatty, plus HP, minus speed. I wouldn't use that word. Okay. I don't want to get into body positivity, but you could say robust, I think would be a more neutral word, but could mean a similar thing. Ichor, flammable plus explosive. Wait, there's no minus there. Ichor, you You're flammable and explosive. I mean, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? What? Sprinter, plus speed, minus HP, etc. Each player got starting sanity and the undead fortitude feat because it's zombie horror survival time, and my players were the zombies. Okay, I have not read this, so these like hidden sections are truly hidden to me. I don't know what's going to happen. And to be fair to you, Car the Sixth, using the term fatty, but you're saying, well, it is HP, less speed. So you're saying there are benefits to that. It's just the term is kind of derogatory. I think in our modern world, it's not cool to say. So, yeah, I'd call it robust, but that's just my advice. Okay, here's our next section. All right. It seems improper to say that you have survived. You retain some of your memories, charisma, and personality. Some of you are still here, but as time goes on, that little bit of you that isn't you will erase you. Unless you find a way to stop this, something no one has figured out how to do yet, you will lose everything you are. You become the locus of your own fears. Worse still, you become an object of horror, a thing categorically both like and unlike you, a horror you cannot escape. You no longer breathe, feel thirst, hot, cold, or pain, but you do feel an intense hunger. You can resist it for now. But with each passing day, it'll get harder until you can do nothing but indulge in the flesh of the living. You are the undead. Oh my gosh. You are the zombies, awake and aware and in the safe zone. No disguise kit will save you. No challenging or changeling or shapeshifting will hide the fact that you are undead. The people of the city just fought off an army, and another army is coming to help them fight off you and your kind in just 3 days. The undead fortitude feat. They are the undead. Okay, I'm glad you hid this. This is so cool. I did not know that was going to happen. Oh my gosh! And then the name. It's a zombie horror survival, not a zombie survival horror. Oh my gosh! I get it. I get it. It's just like Kaiser Soze moment. Yeah. Usual suspects. You should watch it if you don't know what I'm talking about. You have no idea if other zombies are still people on the inside. In the early days of the end of the world, there were reports of zombies that could talk, cast spells, lay traps, even some that could be reasoned with. But those reports faded as the ferocity and hunger of the undead increased. Okay, they lost their sanity. The sanity mechanic, yes. The fear of the zombies is like the fear of getting cancer. It's the fear of losing yourself to something that is not you, to something that lives in your body and is slowly destroying everything that is you. Your health, your freedom, your social life, friends, wealth, family, memories, your wants and desires. Everything will be taken from you slowly while you watch, helpless to stop it unless you act quickly. Break the curse, find the cure, and save the world. Unimportant details for you if you want to do this sort of adventure. So we got some little asterisks here, little appendages. Spells targeting living, like healing spells, were changed to heal creatures regardless of life, undeath. Okay. Spells allowing resurrection, like reincarnation, revivify, spare the dying, true to resurrection, were all banned. Okay, that makes sense. Homebrew the other zombies up a bit. Make them target anything with intelligence of 7 or higher, including other undead. Give them unique traits and stats and variants. Yeah, maybe not every one, but cook up a couple varieties of zombies, a la Resident Evil franchise. Got you. Very good suggestion there. And I do like that idea that they'll go after things with an int of 7 or higher. So the idea is, as your intelligence level drops, or as a zombies, your sanity takes over, you lose intelligence, they don't destroy each other to a zombie. That would end the apocalypse by itself. It's saying, no, once you're insane enough, your intelligence is gone, and you will no longer attack others of your kind. They want to attack you. Thus, the numbers multiply. And then things like animals, dogs, and horses are essentially safe in that sense, which is usually pretty common in most zombie movies. I think 28 days later, I don't think they attacked animals. I could be wrong. Yeah, maybe they did. It comes and goes, though. I know in the Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, the Mall of America one, they lower the dog down from the roof of the mall, and the zombies ignore the dog. So it's kind of hit and miss. A modern version, sorry. I know that's a remake of an older one from like the 60s or 70s or something. All right, let's keep going here. Sanity is made up of wisdom, intelligence, and charisma. Wisdom equals how well you know yourself. Intelligence, your ability to think, reason, and recall. Charisma, your ability to form bonds and express yourself. Introduce sanity saving throws. Allow people to choose a role. To roll. Allow players to choose a role. To roll a wisdom. We're not. We're not redoing this. To roll a wisdom, an int, a char save, with the caveat that losing that save would take away 1 point from that trait and 1 sanity. Yes. This reminds me of the board game, The House on Haunted Hill, I think it's called, where you have sanity, and knowledge, that kind of thing. And if you fail rolls, those numbers can go up or down depending on your failures or successes. But great mechanic. It also allows you to alternate between your wisdom, your charisma, and your intelligence as you need to, always risking that you're going to whittle them down. So you might try and keep one high and pristine while wearing the other ones down, or you might try and keep them even, uniformly decreasing them all. Because obviously as they go down, your ability to make a save successfully goes down as well, thus eating more rapidly into that stat. So beautiful, just well thought out. I love the mechanic. Again, clearly everyone, this is designed for a short campaign arc, just a couple few sessions, because these characters are going to get run into the ground. That's obvious. That's by design. Make the save allow them to gain a sanity. Okay, so your sanity can go up and down, but your stats can't. Your wisdom, int, and charisma degradation is permanent, essentially, but your sanity can come and go. The save DC was 15 to 25 minus their current sanity based on the situation. 8 a person? 8 a person? DC equals 25 minus current sanity. Crawled into a tube full of spiders. DC equals 15 minus current sanity. All right. So a range of bad things. Yeah. Imply that 0 sanity is really, really, really bad. 0 sanity means character becomes an NPC basic zombie, and player needs to make a new character, a new zombie. All right. carrthesixth, awesome. You haven't gotten too many views on it. That's not your fault. That's r/homebrew fever dream. If anyone would like to put out their own stories, their artwork, their homebrew, their even if it's not related to D&D, by all means, join us here on r/homebrew fever dreams. We'll make a video. We'll have some fun. You can rate and give karma and comment on other people's stuff. So it's not just me and carrthesixth and like Tally the Man and a few others here. Rune Queen of Oblivion is one of ours. So, all right, folks, take care if you watch.